Hello Pisces, thanks for joining me for the April of 2020 Psychic Tarot Scope. I'm Vickieverlie, the Rock and Roll Prophetess. I am a psychic reader. I use tarot and I use psychic astrology, all of which can be found on my channel if you want to check out some of my other videos. So here we go. This is April. Today we're going to be using the Rock and Roll Tarot deck as always. This is a deck that I have designed myself. And then we're going to follow up with a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, also my own creation. If you're a level 2 Patreon supporter, the bonus card for the month is going to be the Kathy Nichols story cards. This is just a beautiful, beautiful deck, and the artwork is so cool, and I love this deck. So we'll be, you can find out more about that below, or by checking out my website. Okay, so I've shuffled the cards thoroughly in between the videos. And then now we're just going to do like a loose shuffle and allow Spirit to kind of show us the cards that are meant for the reading. This first and this. This is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Rising, and Pisces Moon for the month of April 2020. It's 420, baby. Yeah. I gotta write that down. That just came to me spontaneously. I'm gonna have to make a little meme. It'll be 420 for the entire month. Won't happen again for a whole year. Okay. Alright, anyway, so let's take a look at these cards. Let me turn off the bright light so we can really see what's going on here. And yeah, so people in here, there's some people showing up, and the people are not necessarily, it's not gender specific. So even though they're showing as male, it could just be anybody because we're reading for so many people. This one is you know, more than likely. It could, even though it's you for sure in this reading, it can also represent another water sign person that you're interacting with. But for the most part, this is going to be you. This is the water sign person, the Scorpio, the Cancer, and the Pisces. And you're coming away from the Tower. Tower is major disruption in your life. Tower is things crumbling. When the walls come crumbling down, I'm hearing that John Cougar Mellencamp song. You know, when the walls come crumbling down. Maybe we'll look up the lyrics. I get, if you've never seen my videos, we're going to do more psychic reading. So if you're bothered by this, hang in when the walls come crumbling down. But see, I'm a musician also, and I know a lot of musical people, and it's a language that I understand. And often the guides will communicate with me. They'll give me a song, and often there will be a message in the lyrics. So I do look up lyrics. We will get back and do some more psychic readings. So just, you know, keep your pants on there if you're aggravated by this, okay? But there could possibly be a message here. So some people ain't no damn good. You can't trust them. You can't love them. No good deed that goes unpunished. And if I don't mind being their whipping boy, and I don't mind being their whipping boy, I've had that pleasure for years and years. Okay, so this is what you're walking away from, being somebody's whipping boy. No, I never was a sinner. Tell me what else I can do. Second best is what you'll get till you learn to bend the rules. Time respects no person, and what you lift up must fall. This is that energy here. What you lift up must fall. They're waiting outside to claim the crumbling walls. Well, I'm not going to read the whole thing here, but you know, if you want some more insights, you could find, you know, you could maybe find some answers for yourself. So this is what you're leaving behind. You know, this being the whipping boy. The walls are crumbling down, feeling like you're not being respected or whatever. You know, we're coming into April, and many of you, especially, you know, your Pisces suns, but Pisces rising too, when the planets start going over your ascendant, that's a new cycle too. But it's definitely a new cycle for you. And if you're watching this in March, you may be, I'm recording these in early March, so it's still your solar return time. It's still your new moon time and everything. So what do you want to do with your life? Yes, but what are you going to be leaving behind? And with the Tower showing up, it's something that's necessary to be left behind. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's a cleansing. It's a cleansing thing. It's a cleansing and releasing thing. There's an offer coming to you, and this isn't an offer that you feel like you need to ponder about, which would be in this way. This is an offer like, hell yeah, I'm down. You know, this is something that you're really into and really want to do. and you're going towards that. And in order to go towards that, you may have to leave some things behind. Things are not going to be as they were in the past with the Six of Cups in reverse. Things are not going to be as they were in the past. Part of this new lifestyle, this new venture, this new whatever's going on is going to involve this Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is probably an earth sign, which is a Taurus, a Capricorn, or Virgo. Now, the other thing to make note of is during the month of April, we will be moving into the earth sign time of Taurus. And that's occurring on the 19th. So there could be some correlation there that this might be showing up around that time frame as we move into the 19th. This is, this is usually a card of the individual, and it can be. And it could be both of you are very individualist, but I feel like it's also talking about like a joining of power. We're going to combine our kingdoms or combine our I'm hearing the word fortitude, which I don't know if that really even makes sense, but we're going to combine our talents and abilities and whatever we're doing. Note, the other thing to notice here, look at these two. They're both in the same place in life. They're not back here. They're not in the past. They're not in the future yet. We're meeting in the present moment. We're connecting in the present moment. And they're going forward. They're both looking in the same direction. So it's a workable combination. It's a great combination. It's a good team. It's a good partnership, which that card does show up down here. This card is one of the best cards in the deck for any type of a relationship, be it business partnership, be it a romantic relationship, whatever we're talking about. Two of Rods is the foundation needed to have a good relationship, because if it's like, say, a love relationship, after all the sparks have kind of died down a little bit, that initial falling in love thing, then who are you I was going to say who you stuck with. But maybe not stuck with, but who are you, who are you left with? What are you left with? What are you left with? That's where the Two of Rods comes in. This is, again, even though he's pointing in this direction, this is seeing things the same way. This is having the same outlook. This is our paths can coincide together. Because a lot of times we come together with somebody and we're really excited about them and we're all entangled and everything's going on. And then we start, we start going back to normal. The magic spell kind of wears off a little bit. And then we find out where we're at. And if you want to go this way and they want to go this way, that's when we get into some issues. That's when this stuff starts going down, tower energy. But if you are both say, hey, I'm going this way, I'm going too, you want to come along? Yeah. That's when things are going to work out. Because it's Pentacle person, a lot of times the Pentacles, it could be the Earth sign energy like we were saying, but also the Pentacles can be, represent money. So it could be some kind of financial business thing. A lot of times I think of the Magician here as starting your own business, starting a business. Entrepreneur is standing out to me. So maybe this is some kind of venture that you're going to team up with another person. But if that's, no matter what the case, whatever you're teaming up to do, because you certainly seem to be teaming up here. Whatever you're teaming up to do, it's going to be successful. It's going to bear fruit. Ace of Swords is here, and that could be against all odds, or against, there could be stuff that has to be cut through and, gotten through in order to find the clearing, in order to clear. But this is part of it. The Ace of Swords can be cutting away a lot of old crap here. But then the best part about this reading, besides, there's so many good things about this reading, but another great thing about this reading is we have the Star card here. And the Star card is, spirit, blessings, you're on the right track, you're following, your higher guidance, you're in line, you're in sync. And that's what I was a minute ago when that present moment thing came up here. It's like, it's the right place at the right time, or it could be something like that. Okay, anyways, let's start shuffling up for that animal totem. Hey, I want to let everybody know before I shuffle, while I'm shuffling, that if you're watching in March, I'm still offering the Aries Ingress reading. It's a very powerful seasonal thing that's available for a limited time about looking ahead into the next season, the next 3 months as we move into Aries. So that's available on my website, and I have other readings too. And I want to make a quick mention. I've started on one of my music channels. I did my first experimental ASMR video, because many people always say they like my voice, so I did that. And it's It's rough, but there's cool moments in it. But I'm going to be doing more of those, so please do check that out if you're interested. And I think I'm going to be going more towards meditation. You know, meditation. There'll be more. I'm going to play a little keyboard, and it's going to be more instrumental, maybe more combination of ASMR and meditation. But anyways, let's get into the bonus card for our Pisces. You know, we're doing April. I had to go and look at April. Your card is dog. We'll talk about it in a second. But while I was shuffling and I was trying to say April, I kept wanting to say May, 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 May. So some of this stuff might be pushed into May. And then also I was like, no, it's not May. And then I'm hearing it's October. Well, of course it's not October either, right? So, hey. So there could be something going on in October. There could be something that was started in October for many of you and is resolved now. Matter of fact, in October, late October, we would have been in the sign of Scorpio. So this could have been something that kind of started changing up and things were happening in late October and then coming around by May, which Scorpio and Taurus are opposites on the wheel there. So that means something coming to, you know, it could be something coming to completion or reaching its, you know, reaching its pinnacle or something. Okay, but anyways, let's get into this card. Dog. Awesome. Friendships. Playing with each other. Have fun and play. Connecting with people. Groups. The pack. Dogs travel in a pack, right? Here's what I wrote initially. Loyal companion, protector, ally. That could be totally what this person is to you. Immense capacity for unconditional love. Service to the pack, a group incarnation. To have friends, you must first be a friend. Yeah. Yeah, this is about connecting to the group and connecting to people. Although it feels a lot like it's just the two of you working on something. I think, you know, romance, sure. Could be romance. Although there's no cup cards other than these two here, which aren't necessarily, and this two, but none of those are necessarily love. But if that's what you're seeking, you could find out somebody to team up with in a love relationship. Or if you're already in a love relationship, that could be going really well. But if you're not, because of this, I keep being pulled over to this magician, and I'm feeling like, yeah, you know, in industry, making you know, movers and shakers, some kind of business thing. But again, it could be anything for anybody. All right, I'm going to start shuffling up this beautiful, beautiful deck. The soul card or story cards. They're so gorgeous. I mean, they're just beautiful cards. Like, each one is a work of art. That's why I love them so much. But they also have some cool meaning. So I'm going to start shuffling these up. Don't forget to check out my website if you want to get the decks or the books or anything. I want to thank everybody who does so and supports me through Patreon or purchasing my wares. I have t-shirts, books, and all sorts of things that keep this channel free. Don't forget about the Aries Ingress if you're watching in March. Readings available, and check out the ASMR. The first one was rough, but it's going to come along, and I know a lot of one of the reasons I did it is because through these videos, many people, I get emails and comments all the time that you like my voice, you find it relaxing. People have been suggesting ASMR, and I finally kind of taken the plunge to do it. It's not going to be straight up ASMR because they all seem like the same, you know, just whispering. So I'm trying to like put a little musicality in it. The first one was sort of shamanic, but whatever. Check it out if you want, if you're interested. Take a look. Thank you so much for supporting me by liking, sharing, commenting. Don't forget to hit that subscribe. Have a great month of, I want to say May again, but it's of course April, Pisces. And thanks so much for tuning in. Bye.